Happy Women's Day to everyone presented in the session. So today we will draw a mandala, a basic one. So I hope you have bought all the required materials to the class. So we just need a compass, protractor, scale and eraser and fine liners or black gel pen. And now we can just start drawing mandalas. So I'm just taking a ruler. I'm drawing a horizontal line. I'm also drawing a vertical line in the center of the page. So while using pencil, please be put very less pressure on your pencil because we are erasing these lines in the end. So by drawing this horizontal and vertical line, now I have got one intersecting point. This intersecting point is the center of the page. So we need to start drawing from here. So mandalas are limitless. So mandalas can help us in many ways. Mandalas are like stress busters. They can help us in reducing stress. So they give us peace. So it also helps us in concentration. So now I just took a compass and a pencil. So I'm placing it in the center of the point. So I'm just drawing a circle very lightly. We don't need to do it very dark. And I'm drawing one more circle. So I'm drawing a one more circle. So basically this radius of the circle depends on the design we are drawing. So mandalas are known for their uniqueness and uniformity. So whatever we draw inside a circle should be symmetric and unique. So mandalas take a lot of time to complete. So we need lot much patience to complete them. So as you can see, I have drawn 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 circles. So I have drawn 6 circles. Now, hope you are all following this. And if you have any doubts, please type it down in the chat box so that I can answer all your doubts and queries. Hope the pencil lines are visible. So now I'm just taking this protractor and placing it in the center of the point we have placed the compass. So as you can see, I have placed it in the center of this point. So this line should be placed in this point. And now we need to point for each 10 degrees. So 1, 0, like we need to place the points like 0, 10, 20, 30, 40 and all. So like we need to point till 180. We need to place a point for each 10 degrees. So now as you can see, I have drawn circles and I have placed the protractor and pointed out the angles. We need to place a point for each 10 degrees. Hope you are all doing with me. So any doubts still here? So now the third step is take a ruler. Now we need to connect this point to this point. Okay. I'll just wait for a minute so you can draw along with me. So now the third step is every line we draw should touch the center and connect to this end. So we need to place the ruler on the point. We need to see this point and we need to connect to this point and we need to connect it in this end like this. So for each point, we need to draw a line connecting to the center and touching to the end of the circle. That is the bottom of the circle. So next is, so it's always better to draw horizontal and vertical line first, which is middle of the circle. So are you guys comfortable in English or should I tell in Telugu also? So as I have drawn this vertical and horizontal line, I'm also drawing lines to every point we have pointed on the paper. So every line we draw should connect to the center of this point and touch the bottom of the circle. Make sure you're drawing them correctly. So every space between two lines should be equal. Then only the design we are drawing inside, the details we are adding inside will be uniform and symmetric. So the main feature of mandala is symmetric nature. It should be equal and uniform, same at the same time. So this is called mandala grid making process. We are basically preparing the grid to draw the details inside. So this is called mandala grid. So using this grid, now we will draw the patterns and inside the patterns, we will draw the details. So hope you're drawing. Once if you're done, we can start drawing the details and all. So when we are drawing a mandala, we should always start drawing from the center. So we should not start from the end of the circles. We need to start from the center of the circles. And there are many kinds of mandalas. We can draw like 20 varieties of mandalas. And we can also add colors in some kind of mandalas. We can also add cartoons. And we can also write theme mandalas and all. And now I am taking a compass with a pen. So basically we need to draw with a pen in the center. In order to outline the circle, the first circle, I'm placing it in the center. And I'm drawing the circle. So I have drawn a circle using a pen. So now we are going to use pens. So you can use color pens also. And I am only using black pens. So now we will start drawing with the pens. So in this pens, we also have sizes. So let's take, this is 0.1. As you can see, it is marked on the pen. It is 0.1. So now we are starting from the center and we are going to the outward direction of the circles. And now I'm just start drawing from here. So you can take the example of the lines inside and you can just draw the patterns. So there are very less patterns. So I have drawn a pattern, which is a drop shape. So we need to rotate our paper so that we can draw comfortably with our hand.
Please on your videos that madam can guide you.
So mandala is a slow process. Sometimes it takes 1 hour, 2 hours to complete one mandala. Based on the size and details we are adding inside, it takes time. So how much time you put in, that much efforts that will show in your work. So I'm done drawing this layer. So now you can see this complete flower inside the mandala. So like this, we are going to draw this layers and all. inside the mandalas. So anyone have any doubts, you can just type it in the chat box. So coming to the second layer, that is this part. So before going to this part, we have the small gaps in between. So these are called negative spaces. So inside a mandala, negative spaces should be covered with black color. So whichever color you are using, you need to cover it with black color. Or you can also just draw circles like this. So in order to make my flower look brighter, I'm just coloring this negative spaces. So you can see now. So this part I have covered it with black color, and this part we have this negative spaces. Now the thing is, this side is brighter, this side is lighter. So covering the negative spaces helps us to make our patterns look brighter. So that's why we need to fill the negative spaces. So this is how it will be after covering the negative spaces. It's more brighter than before. Now I'm going to draw the second layer. So everyone is comfortable, right? And drawing along with me, right? So coming to the second layer, as you can see, we can't draw here. So we need to connect this top to this top. Then only we can make it equal. So I'm just drawing a inverted U. So inverted U. So as we all know, practice make man perfect. These patterns are same. If you practice them every day, you can draw them very easily. You don't need to struggle very much to draw. So always when drawing patterns, please stick to these lines. So this is how I have drawn the inverted U's inside. So I'm now taking 0.2. So this is the part we are drawing the details inside. So I'm going to draw a pattern like this. So now I'm placing circles here, small circles like this. So we can also cover the spaces like this. So the name of the pen I am using is from Brusto. So as you can see, Brusto, Brustro. There are many kinds of pens you can use. These are called fine liners. Okay. So the next layer I'm drawing is an inverted U again. So as I told, we need to connect this top to this top. We should always connect from here to here. So I'm just connecting from here to here. So this circle comes in the center of the inverted U. So make sure you stick to the lines. So then you get the correct and equal pattern. So this is how it looks. It looks equally and symmetrically. As you can see, the patterns are equal. So this is how we need to use the grid and create the equal patterns. So there is a method called double line method in mandalas. So double line method is nothing but drawing another inverted U inside this inverted U. So that makes the pattern look more clear, and it also makes the pattern look more detailed. So now what I'll do is I'll use double line method. Double line method is nothing but drawing another inverted U inside this inverted U. Like this. So this is called double line method. And the details we are adding inside is a line like this. So I have drawn a line inside, and I'm just drawing lines like this, leaf pattern kind. Like this, we need to fill all the leaves we have added. This is how it looks after double line method. So you can see the difference from here to here. So this looks simple, but this looks more good. So this double line can make very mini changes, which makes our mandala looks more beautiful. So I'm using thin pen. I'm using 0.05 to draw the lines inside. So that's why they are very thin. Using different size of pens can really make much difference. So if I draw these lines with 0.02 or 0.01, it won't look that good. So that's why I'm just using a thinner pen. With thinner pen, we can also add more lines. But if we use a bigger size pen, we can't really use thin lines. So if you have any doubts, you can just leave in the chat box so that I can clarify your doubts.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Shall I talk?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. అందరికి హ్యాపీ ఉమెన్స్ డే. వెల్కమ్ టు MulteArts. మీకు ఒక సర్ప్రైజ్ ఉందని చెప్పాను కదా. యాక్చువల్ గా వీడియోస్ ఆన్ చేస్తే మీరు ఎలా వేస్తున్నారు అనేది మాకు తెలుస్తుంది. సో దట్ వీ కెన్ డిసైడ్ దట్ అందరి వేసిన తర్వాత ఏది బాగుందో చూసి మేము ఒక ప్రైజ్ ఇవ్వాలనుకుంటున్నాం. సో ఆన్ యువర్ వీడియోస్ దట్ ఈస్ ఈజీ ఫర్ అస్. లాస్ట్ లో ఆన్ చేస్తే ఐ మీన్ వేయడం చూస్తే మాకు అర్థమవుతుంది కదా. సో ఆన్ యువర్ వీడియోస్ so that we can see and we will announce a surprise gift to the winner on your videos, please. Only Deepti, Madhavi and Nilanjana only on the videos. Remaining members, please on your videos. We can see your drawing also.
So today there's going to be a winner. So if you have drawn that very great, we'll just give you a prize. So you just keep drawing. We'll just announce a winner at the end. So the next layer, we are going to draw a leaf shape. This is called a leaf shape. So we are going to draw this pattern. So as I told, we need to connect the top. So we are connecting this top to this top. And we are connecting at this point, like this. So the use of these lines is we are sticking to the lines and we are drawing them equally. So this is how it looks after completing the pattern. So this is called leaf pattern. So now we are using a double line method. So we need to draw a double line again. So use a thinner pen inside. So it looks more beautiful. So if you have any doubts, please type it down in the chat box. I'm just placing a circle here. As you can see, I have placed a circle here and I'm just placing another circle here in this part. So it's not mandatory to draw circle. So we are adding more details. That's it. So it's not mandatory or compulsion to draw a circle. But if we add more details, it looks more beautiful. So I have completed, and next the pattern is something like this. So here are some negative spaces. We are going to fill this negative spaces. So it looks like the flower is brighter now. So you can add how many petals you can just fit in. So this is a slow process and we need to trust the process while drawing. So the next layer will also be a leaf. So we need to connect this point to this point. So like this. So we always need to connect this tip to this tip and this tip to this tip. So we need to draw it like this. So I'm going to draw a double line. So now I'm taking a thinner pen and I'm drawing a double line method.
Hi, ma'am. Someone is asking some doubt in the chat.
Okay. I have no space after first petals. What can I do? Can you please on your video and can you show me? Manju, I guess. Yeah. So you have drawn half of the petals in bigger size and half of the petals in correct size. That's why you don't have space to draw the petals. So as you can see this part, you have drawn a bigger petal. This part you have drawn a bigger petal. That's why you don't have space to draw this one. So the size, that's why the size in mandalas, the petal size should be equal. Every petal should be equal in size. Then only you can draw it symmetrically and uniformly. So hope you understand. You have drawn it bigger in size. That's why you don't have space for the petals. Okay. So you can draw mandalas very bigger, very much bigger. You can draw them. So not only paper, you can also draw them on walls, bigger in size. So you can also draw them on canvas. So you can draw them on many places, coffee cups, etc. So I have completed drawing the double line method, and the pattern is we are just drawing two straight lines like this, and we are drawing circles inside. On the remaining space, we are adding more lines, more straight lines. So draw as many circles as you can. And if you find any negative spaces, fill them with black. And then straight lines. So this looks like flower. So once you erase this pencil lines, you will see the mandala more beautiful. And this pencil lines somehow got covered pen lines, but some pencil lines last. So we need to erase the pencil lines so we can see the mandala. So this one is the last petal today. So this is our final look. This is how it looks after the completion. So I see a few questions in the chat box. For canvas also we can use same pen. If it is a smaller canvas, you can use a pen. So if it's a bigger one, which you are trying to draw a bigger mandala, you can use marker pens also. Because from here when we are starting, it looks very small pattern, but coming to the end, it looks bigger. So we can also find bigger pens in the market. So you can just buy them and you can also use them on canvas. So we have 0.8. So for example, we have 0.8. So let me draw you on a page so you can understand. So this is 0.5 pen I'm using right now. This is 0.1. So this is the difference. Now I'm drawing with a 0.8. So as you can see the difference, this one is thinner and this one is thicker. So on canvas also, when you are using a smaller canvas, you can use pens. When you are using a bigger canvas, you can stick to markers. So tell us about some more patterns. Okay. So there are more patterns you can use in a mandala. So triangle, you can also use triangle. You can just simply draw a spiral like this and you can draw a 3-petal flower. This is a triangle pattern. You can also create your own patterns. And this is inverted U. And in this, I'm drawing a flower like this. This is a different flower. This looks like leaves and all. This is one kind of pattern. So, and again, you need to fill this negative spaces. Then only it will look more brighter and beautiful. So there are millions and thousands of patterns in mandalas. You can just create your own pattern. And we also have a pattern like this. So this is a square shaped leaf. And I'm just drawing like this and I'm just filling the color inside. You can also draw a half flower inside here. Half a flower like this. There are many patterns like this. The basic patterns will only be inverted U, spiral, triangle, square shaped leaf, and a leaf. We also have another pattern called pointed leaf. So this will be like a dome shape, but this is a pointed leaf because this is more pointed than this. So these are basic patterns, and inside the details, these details you can fill them with any kind of details you want. So let's come back, and now any more doubts we have completed with this, and I'm just starting to erase this pencil marks. You can always improve your designs. So you can also draw till here to the corner of the page. You can also draw full page because mandalas are limitless. So any doubts? So after completion, please switch on your videos and let us see your beautiful mandalas so that we can also enjoy your mandalas. So always be very slow while tracing. Mandala painting. So while using colors, you need to make sure that the brush is very dry. Not very wet, but not very dry. You need to maintain the water quantity on the brush so you don't mix colors and all. And you need to clean the water every time you use another color, because whenever the colors are mixed in the water, it will give you a different color, so it won't reach your expectations and all. So you need to be very careful while using colors in mandalas, and always use 0 0 brushes or 0 1 brushes, not 0.5 or 0.4 brushes, because the bigger the brush, the mess it will be the bigger. So more mess will be there when you're using a bigger brush. So you should always use a thinner brush so you can fill the color properly and easily. And whenever, if you have done some mistake in mandalas, you can just correct it by using a gel pen, white gel pen. So as you can see here, one line has came out of a petal. So now I'm using this white gel pen and I'm just correcting it now. So I'm just drawing like this. So now you can see it's not there. It has already covered with white gel. So this is how we draw mandalas and we cover our mistakes. So can you all please switch on your video so that we can see your mandalas? So I guess all of you has completed. So you should always remember that we only draw mandala in the center. So I'm just writing some. So happy Women's Day to everyone presented in meeting. So wishing everyone from MulteArts side. Hope you have enjoyed the class. If you have any doubts, you can just ask me now. So someone has already showing us their mandala. Wow, you have done very beautifully. Neelanjana Balapatra. Wow, you have done it more beautifully. It's nice. So Taslima Jabin has still drawing. So Anupama. Anupama, can you please zoom it a bit? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, nice. Madhavi. Wow, it's so nice. So beautiful. So thank you guys for coming to the class, and we had a nice time together actually. Yes. So it's time to announce the winner.
Once all of you show your drawings, I will take a screenshot. Yeah, thank you.
Everyone has done so beautifully.
Yeah, actually they're equal to your drawing, ma'am. Very
Yeah,
nice.
yeah.
Manju is still drawing. Better you post the drawings in the WhatsApp group. And ma'am, will you announce the winner?
So I see many of you done has so beautiful, and this person has drawn more beautifully like me. So I guess Madhavi has drawn it more beautifully than everyone.
Congratulations.
And
Garu.
Madhavi Garu is the winner. If there's a second place, I will give it to Neelanjana Balapatra. So it is also beautiful. So the today's winner will be Madhavi. Yeah.
Congratulations, Madhavi Garu. Please send me your number. We will send the gift to you. And remaining members also very nice. Actually, చాలా అంటే చాలా బాగున్నాయి. బాగా వేశారు అందరు. And you can contact us for any course, for your kids or for you. And you can recommend us for any software courses or any academic courses and everything. From month after June, we are starting tuitions. So you can contact us for tuitions also online. And happy Women's Day once again. And congratulations to Madhavi Garu. You can unmute Madhavi Garu yourself. How was the session? Just give your feedback.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. It was so nice. Actually, I draw some mandalas watching YouTube, but never take any class like this. So it was so nice.
Okay, nice.
Thank you, everyone.
And Anupama, Niranjan, Tamsila, How do you know about MulteArts and how you approach us? Just tell me some few words.
Facebook, ma'am.